What's going on, champs and champets? It's Fire Monkey here, and the brand new Fortnite x Sabrina Carpenter season has officially been revealed, so in today's YouTube video, we'll be recapping all of the information you need to know. However, something I thought I'd mention right away, before we go into all the stuff specifically about Sabrina Carpenter, is right here next to Sabrina Carpenter, we see what appears to be a brand new skin coming to the game. Now, I'm not for sure what the skin's name is, maybe it's in the blog post, I'll be kind of like reading that together, but something I did notice is that it looks very similar to the Chapter 4 Season 3 Battle Pass skin Era, so maybe this skin right here is like a new item shop version of the Era skin from the old Battle Pass. It just kind of makes sense to me, you know, maybe there's another skin that kind of matches the design a little bit more, but especially with like this variant right here, and especially with like the eye makeup that you got kind of going on there, it looks like the same skin with a different style for an item shop release. With that said, however, here's the official blog post, and let's just kind of summarize all the things it kind of mentions. Firstly, the Season 8 Fortnite Festival season will be starting April 8th, so that will be tomorrow when we get the downtime update. We'll be getting the Juno and Nonsense jam tracks in the Season 8 Music Pass, and more for music in the actual item shop. So firstly, right here, we have the Sabrina Carpenter outfit and her bodysuit style that you'll be able to get in the Music Pass. Similar to other Battle Passes, or I guess Music Passes before, you'll get the first outfit right here, right away when you actually purchase the actual, Festival Pass, and then as you actually gain the levels and everything else, you'll be able to get that bodysuit style as an actual variant. But this isn't two separate skins, it appears to be one skin with two different styles. I know sometimes they switch it up, sometimes they're like, here's two different skins, even though they could have just been two styles, but yeah, that's what we kind of got going on here in the Festival Pass. Down here we have some free rewards, such as the B-Splat Bass instrument skin that you'll be able to actually get, which looks pretty cool. Not really for sure what it has to do with the whole entire vibe that we're getting from Sabrina Carpenter, but at the same time, I'll gladly take it, and I mean, if we look down here, it kind of matches the beachy beat aura that you can actually get from the free pass. So both of which, nice little rewards to actually end up getting. Now, they also go ahead and mention that there will be new free jam tracks you'll be able to earn in the Festival Pass, such as the Epic Games All My People jam track, the Touch the Sun jam track, the Last Cavallard jam track, and the Future Me jam track. And then they even mentioned that this Last Cavallard jam track right here is a re-recording of a jam track, or I guess, a music that pack that was actually available in Harphonics game Fuser, which is pretty cool to actually see. So Abilene and Down is actually going to be coming to the game under a slightly different name. Now, in terms of the premium rewards, you'll be able to honestly get this outfit, I don't know why I said honestly, but you'll be able to get this outfit right away by actually earning the actual Festival Pass or purchasing it, getting it from the crew or whatever else, and it also has a Lego style. Now, I did just try looking up to see if we could find an image of the Lego variant to kind of showcase to you guys, but it appears that they didn't kind of include that in any press release or anything like that, so sadly, we just kind of got the normal version of the outfit to go off of. And then they also mentioned as you continue progressing in the Festival Pass, you'll be able to earn the SC electric guitar and the red blush style for the actual guitar itself. But of course, that isn't the only reward, because you also have the SC guitar as a premium reward, and you'll be able to unlock the baby blue style of that guitar as well as you continue progressing through the Festival Pass. And then we start going over to some of the jam tracks. The Nonsense jam track by Sabrina Carpenter and the Juno jam track are both available to be unlocked from the actual Festival Pass. And then it also mentions that we'll be getting You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. I know I butchered that, but that's one of the jam tracks you'll be able to get. You can see the wording right down there, and Dark Horse by Katy Perry featuring Juicy J, which are in the actual pass. And then at the very end of the pass, once you've completed all the rewards, that is when you unlock the bodysuit style for that one outfit that you get right away at the start of the actual pass itself. And then all the rewards and everything else aren't exclusive to the pass and may become purchasable in the item shop at a later date. But we also have a item shop version called the Tour Ready Sabrina Carpenter. This includes an outfit that includes a skirt and boots inspired by the one Sabrina wore on tour, and I do believe, if we scroll down here, you can actually see it. So you'll be able to get this outfit, you'll be able to get this back bling, this microphone skin, and this variant right here. And then it also includes the Please 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 jam track in this whole entire bundle called the Sweet Little Bundle. So this is a nice little bundle you'll be able to purchase in the item shop. It also has some emotes you'll be able to get as well, which I do believe, okay, it doesn't actually show it here, so one second. Yeah, here we go. This is the icon for both of the emotes that are actually going to be in that bundle. For anyone curious what they might be related to dance-wise, of course, that obviously mentions what the emotes are down here. The Taste emote, which is an emote choreography to Taste, and then of course a Please 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 emote choreography to the Please 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 song, and a part of that actual song is actually danced. Now, it does mention right here we also have a cute cutout contrail that you'll be able to get, which allows you to fall in love from out of the battle bus. I assume this might be one of those contrails that actually play music music as you're diving down, but we currently don't have too much information on it as of right now. Now, they also mention, that there's going to be dance emotes with her that get brought to the game. Now, this includes, no, hold on one second. Yeah, so to kind of summarize this a little bit better here, with this update, we're actually getting most Fortnite emotes that include dancing being called dance emotes instead of just normal emotes. While using a dance emote, any player can do the same dance with you at the press of the button, even if they don't own the emote, which is a massive change. And these multiplayer emotes were originally going to be called synced emotes, but those will be renamed to group emotes. So that is going to be interesting to see that now if one person on your friends list owns a certain emote, anyone can kind of join in and do it even if they don't own that one. Makes me wondering if some of the older emotes like Floss or, I guess like the Worm or something would technically work with this or not. Who really knows? But it is a massive change to actually see them doing here, and they said that more emotes will be considered dance emotes in the future, so get a friend to dance with you while another friend de-jams. They also show the new version of the jam stage right here, and then also mentions that later this season you'll be able to lay down up to 4 loops at the same time, depending on how many other players are jamming with you. Meaning, let's say you want to go ahead and do a jam stage, but you don't have friends who have every single song in order to kind of mix and match it. Well, you'll be able in the future to play the actual vocals of a song, the drums of a song, the guitar of a song, and the bass of a song at the exact same time, and be your own one-man band of 4 different songs. And that means you can also mix and match and customize a little bit better, because you'll only need to worry about you having the jam tracks, because only you will be doing the jam itself. It could lead to some interesting combinations in the future as people kind of mix and match it and figure out their own ways without having to worry about their friend owning a specific song and doing a specific version or something like that. So it is interesting to actually see. I mean, let's say you have like a second person with you, a duo or something, then you can do 2 different instruments and they can do 2 different instruments at the exact same time. Now, they also go on down here and mention stuff that it's like, oh, hey, they're changing up how the tune-up system for Fortnite Festival actually works, so you'll be able to have multiple tune-up profiles, between the main stage and battle stage, and you'll be able to alternate between, like Bluetooth headsets and a soundbar, for example, to kind of change up your tune-up all the time. They also mentioned that one thing they're going to be doing at Fortnite Festival in the next update is that your favorited outfits in your locker will be added to the random mix of bandmates who can fill in for your band on stage. So if you favorite a specific anime like JJK or My Hero Academia, those will be the only skins you actually see on stage if you're playing solo in Fortnite Festival, which will be pretty cool to actually see because, it was kind of iffy when it was just like, oh, here's a pre-select like 5 or 6 skins. Now it's like, oh, hey, whatever skins you favorite is actually going to be what you see in the game. And honestly, I think that gives me another reason to actually favorite skins because I'm not really someone who goes around, favoriting all the skins I like in the game. I just kind of have them in my locker to begin with. But that gives a little bit of a more incentive. And then it also mentions that these outfits will bring in back blings, kicks, and instruments you favorited as well. Meaning if you go ahead and put on some Crocs as your favorites, then you'll have Crocs on the characters that are actually in the back of your stage while you're jamming around with those AI NPCs. And then of course this is the actual design of the main stage, which looks beautiful to be completely honest. I really like the design they've got going on there. Makes me wonder, who are we performing to? There's no crowd out there in the audience unless they're all drowning under the water. Who really knows? But it is interesting to actually see. And then the only eligible tracks for Season 8, being monetized are going to be Please, Please, Please and Taste. And then they do mention that any future eligible jam tracks will be limited to the first 7 days of the season, so keep that in mind. But with that said, we have a brand new Sabrina Carpenter season for Fortnite Festival coming out tomorrow. It's pretty exciting to see, so I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with a showcase of everything new added in the update. But until then, peace out.